Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Shop 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Coulter. And to my far right, my co-host, Kevin Johnson, KJ. All right. And today's special guest, he fresh today, too. We got
Yeah, man.
former UNLV linebacker.
Yeah, baby, out of
He
Las
also
Vegas.
played in the Arena League. Also played JUCO with Cam Newton back in 2009.
Bug
Damn.
Nation.
From there, transferred to UNLV, played 2 seasons there.
That's right. That's right.
Went into the NFL Combine, worked out, then went into the Arena League, played there. Now he's a fitness coach, trainer. You want to send your child to get right, get the speed and technique together. You want to send them to this
That's the
guy right
man.
here. All right.
Yes, sir.
That's
His
right.
name is Princeton Jackson.
Yeah.
What's going on, Princeton?
What's up?
I'm
What's
doing
up,
good,
man?
man. Hey, thank you guys for having me on the show, man. I really appreciate it. And it's going to be a great thing to get people connected and get their voices out of untold stories. And it's an amazing thing that you guys are doing. So I appreciate it.
Yeah,
No
for sure,
problem,
man.
man. No problem. Thanks for coming on the show. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. So for the people that don't know you, let them know where you're from and a little bit about your background.
Okay. Well, I grew up in East Texas. I was born in Houston, Texas. And then
Houston.
Houston. Yes, sir. And then
Yeah.
around high school, my junior year, I moved to Cypress, to Cyrus High School, played Russell Shepard there. But a little bit where I'm from, I grew up with players watching like
All right.
Javoisky Lane, Sean Weatherspoon out of Jasper, Jermichael Finley out of Dodgeball, uh, Des Bryant. I grew up around watching those kids. I mean, the kids at the time, those men. So yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you grew up around some All-American, all-conference athletes, man.
yes,
So
sir.
go ahead, KJ. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what age you start playing football, man? And was football your first love?
Uh, yes and no. Well, my dad and Coach Frank
Oh,
Henderson, my dad's best friend, they started a league in Lake Livingston. So man, I was too
all right.
young to play. And I just one day I snuck on the field and I made a big hit. And then everybody's like, "Who is that?" Then I was
Ooh.
like, "Man, that's Princeton." So I guess that's when the contact part, I fell in love with that. But baseball was introduced in my life too. So that was my
Yeah.
passion. So yeah, so that's how that all started out, man.
All right.
Okay.
Cool, man.
So growing up playing baseball, who was your favorite players?
Oh man, Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire, Ken Griffey Jr. Among all, those are my
Yeah.
top three.
Okay, cool. And what position did you play in
Sure.
baseball?
First base and outfield. I'm a left-handed power hitter, and I also have a son that's 10 years old, and he's playing both sports as well now. And his
Okay,
uncle is Marcus Maxey out of the U, so
All right.
I'm
okay.
excited for him in the future.
All right,
Good. Hey,
cool.
you ain't never try to pitch it, man? You ain't never try to pitch? Get on that mound?
Yeah, yes, I put him on the mountain. He plays center field. I train him too, so he's getting ready, man. I don't want to push him too much right now. Just letting him enjoy school and be a kid, because it's not like it was in the old school, man. I grew up old school, where my uncles and my family they push me. You get this, and hey, so I'm taking it
Yeah.
slow with him, so let him enjoy it. And I don't want to burn him out. Like I got kind of burnt out at the end, where I had to take a break from football for 6 years after I didn't make the draft, or after that I went to a depression stage, and I just
Yeah.
had to. But it opened me up to new things. I got into teaching and working with autistic kids and therapy group homes. So, and that's what now I can do it all. I still play pro ball in the springs here in Houston. So it all came back. I'm blessed to have that.
That's what's up,
All
man.
right. Shout out to Allen Williams. Appreciate you
Yeah.
tuning in. For
Yeah,
everybody
man.
watching, we have former UNLV star linebacker and
Right.
former Mexicah Pro Arena League football 2019 champion Princeton Jackson from Houston, Texas.
Baby.
All right.
Yeah.
So you played baseball growing up. You started to play football. When you played football, did you play any skill positions or you was always linebacker?
I played running back, halfback, and all the way through, I say, middle school. And that's it. Yeah, I play defensive end a little bit too, starting out, but that's what I play right now, and I still play Mike linebacker too, or the Mac linebacker in the arena. So, I'm just an
Okay.
athlete, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So man, so when you got to high school, man, did you play right away?
Yes, actually I did. Well, my freshman year, they pulled us up at the end of the playoffs. But my sophomore year, I was on varsity, and then my junior year, that's when I moved to Cy Ridge High School, Russell Shepard, and I had the number one quarterback in the nation. Matt Barkley was number
Mhm.
two, and that's when things really started kicking off, man. Once I got to the city, it was all hey, it was lights out after that. Dude, I tried to quit.
Yes,
I
sir.
tried to quit. Then Russell was like, "Nah, you got to get two sports, man. You got to play both." I was like, "All right, let's do it." And from
Yeah.
there, we took off and had two good runs, man, junior and senior year. So that was a lot of fun.
Nice,
Okay,
man.
cool. So a lot of athletes come on our show. They tell us they play, baseball and football or multiple sports. So what was your motivation to play like multiple sports all the way up until high school?
Oh man, well, I idolize well, first I'm gonna go with my family. My uncle Gerald Robinson, he was good at football and baseball, so he pretty much laid the foundation down in the fundamental part of both sports and also taught me how to carry myself to be a man, along with my father too. Like he coached me, but my uncle was the hard nose. He was the old school, like this is how it's gotta be. He was more on me
Mhm.
and mental part of it. So um that was then. And then as I got older, while I was playing, Casey Hampton was a mentor that helped me, and that's what really helped me with things too.
Yes, what's up,
Okay.
man? So when you was in high school, well, I know in high school you played running back and linebacker. Hey, which one you like the most? Which one you enjoy the
Oh,
most?
linebacker all the way. Offense have too many rules.
Oh, yeah, you ain't
Yeah,
lying, bro. Cool, good answer.
You get to hit people for free and then
Yeah.
get
yes,
applauded
sir.
for it.
Right, right.
So playing in high school, what defense did you guys run? Was it 3-4, 4-4?
We went
What type of defense you guys ran?
we ran 4-2, 4-2-5 when I
Four
played
two.
sideline to sideline. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
it was
played
pretty
like a
fun.
rover all pretty much high school through
Yeah,
college. Okay,
yeah.
so talk
Except
about
when we
that a
ran a
little
four
bit.
three in high
Okay,
school.
so talk about transition from middle to rover.
Well, I started off rover, but transitioning middle, I felt I had more
Uh
freedom playing with Brad Franchione, and the defense is basically designed to me because we had the spill on the outside where I can wrap around over the top and come make big plays and big hits. So that was a big fun thing that I experienced at Blinn College and Coach Brad Franchione's defensive scheme. It kind of made me a star.
Dang,
All right,
what's up, man?
cool.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all make it to the playoffs or win any state titles?
We won a national championship. We got two rings, and we got another
Oh,
conference championship. And next year we was the
rub it in.
number one team in the nation, and I was the number one linebacker in the nation going in my second year, and
Yeah,
it was a blessing, man.
that's what's up, man.
Cool,
That's how you.
cool.
That's how
Yeah,
you do
Yes, sir.
it's just
So talk about some of the teams you face in your conference. Did you guys have a lot of rivals? Or was a lot of big schools that you face for the
yeah,
national championship? I know it's a playoff. Did you guys play like California teams to
it.
win that?
Texas, baby.
yeah. Fort Scott was a tough team that we had to play in a national championship, and it came down to Chad Freudnick running a punt return to win that game. So we had them, and our main rival that's in our region is Navarro. So they had a lot of athletes that was great, and that was a big battle every time we played them both years. So I don't know how it is now. A lot of things has changed, but before then, it was pretty brutal games.
All right, cool. So let's talk about the recruiting process. I know your senior year, you say you won national championship. You was the number one, linebacker in the country. All American, all area, all state. So talk about the recruiting process. You went to a JUCO at first, and then you went into UNLV. Talk about the schools that you visit during that time.
Okay, that was kind of tough because, like I said, I was a baseball prospect too. So My main
Okay.
plan in my head at that time, because I had an opportunity to get drafted. So, um, Washington Nationals in 2009, Steven Strasburg signed for the highest money, killed the cap salary.
Yep.
So Tyler Wilt, my area scout, he's like, "Here's the deal: we can sign you for a low amount, or you can sign that and we pay for your college afterwards." But I didn't want to make that decision. I just wanted to go to blend because I felt like, hey, if y'all want me now, y'all can let me go to a JUCO and I get drafted another year later. Well, it'll be a better market value for me as a left-handed power hitter. So
Yeah.
I went there. Yeah, I went there, man. And it's like when I went in with Russell Shepard going into high school, I'm like, look, man, I ain't worried about no football. I'm coming here to play baseball. This is my passion. This is what I'm doing. And same thing. God give you two gifts. You got to use them, man. So I ended up playing both. So after that year, we won a national championship. I'm number one linebacker in the nation. So I'm also playing baseball at Blinn now. And I'm like, man, I'm in the middle of the season. I'm just finding out that I'm number one linebacker in the nation. And I had to make a decision to quit because it was scaring off a lot of other schools away because I was highly touted in both sports. So I made the
Exactly.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the decision to finish off spring ball that year and get my grades up because I was a true freshman. So I had to get all my grades all right to get out, and because there was a small window of opportunity to get that done. So
That's
I
true.
made that decision. So from there, I
Yep.
went to UNLV, and
I was
I
there.
appreciate it now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up,
Cool.
man.
Cool.
Hey, talk about playing with Cam Newton, though, man. Talk a little more about that. How was it watching
Cam
him?
and Cam.
Yeah.
Cam is different. You have to really know him and understand him, and be around him to really feel his energy and understand him as a player. He's a person of passion. One of his idols is Muhammad Ali. He
Oh,
have his swag. That's naturally who he is. He's not doing it for show. He's always been having his swag, and he has confidence in himself as a black man as well. And a lot of people try to say he can't pass, he can't throw, he's not smart enough to make plays. He ain't
tell
trying to
me,
hear LA. Just like right now, he gonna get signed. I think he's ready, man. So he's a
yeah.
warrior. He's a warrior, and he'll take the weakest link on the team and try to build that link to make it a strength. And that's something he believes in. And us together on the field, we compete. So he's a natural competitor. If it's a video game, he's gonna compete in it. If it's throwing something to far, is he gonna be? That's just he compete about everything. That's just how he was. So he gonna be all right, man.
That's what's up, man. That's good.
That's cool. That's cool. So,
Yeah.
what was your record when you played at the JUCO school that you went to? Did you guys win a national championship there?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. It was 11-1, I think. 11-1.
Damn.
Yeah, we
Okay.
lost
So
once
talk.
the Navarro came back and beat him out.
Okay. And this is 2009 or
Nine,
2010? Okay.
2009.
Okay.
Okay. So you started balling out at the JUCO with Cam. Guys won a national championship. Um, there's other schools out there. UNLV's knocking on your door. Who else is knocking on the door besides UNLV after that season?
See, that's a scoop. The one thing about Houston and recruiting, once they get noise of UNLV came and made the perfect decision at the right time because they didn't think I was ready to come out yet with the grade and the transfers because it was just 1 year. It went by fast. So I'll tell you how Cedric Cormier, he was my recruiting coordinator. So he already knew about me. Then Coach Amon, they went to North Shore. North Shore is a powerhouse high school. So he had already knew about me. So they already had a plan to pull that offer right up before anybody even really found out. I was a sleeper, really find out about me.
Okay.
So I really didn't have many offers. Just small schools. I think Midwestern State and North Texas we're talking, but it was right before I was really about to be. I made a commitment before I even really got out there to be recruited. So I made my commitment early because they said one thing. They said we'll let you play baseball. I was like, I'm there. Let's go.
That's it.
Because
That's
I
it.
love
So,
baseball, man.
all right. Before we continue, I got some clips. I want to show some highlights of you playing in JUCO on that team with Cam. If anybody's watching, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button. We have UNLV, former UNLV linebacker, and Mexicah Pro Arena Football 2019 champion Princeton
Right.
Jackson. Okay, y'all
Jackson.
make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Spotify and Deezer, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out the video real quick, and we'll be right back with you.
Go hard, 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 go Lord, kill me if I don't preach the gospel. Still in my 20s, but I die if I got it. Hey man, I'm already dead. Might forget my flesh. I done been crossed over. See the full court press. I'm a full court mess if the Lord don't use me. Running from my trials, thinking everything's groovy. If the cross don't move me, then I don't wanna breathe no more. If I ain't seeing Christ, partner, I don't wanna see no more. Rep them every day without worrying about a bruise. And I've been in China, man, I seen some real persecution. If you didn't know Christ, would your life look the same? Can they tell you value Jesus by the way you rep his name? Man, what's the point of living if I'm living for myself? Lord, empty out my life before I put you on the shelf. So for God I go hard, I don't wanna die tonight. But it's too many people living who ain't heard about the Christ. Go hard, 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 go hard. Lord, use me, 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 go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard. Lord, use me, 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 Lord, use me. Went to Asia, had to duck and hide for sharing my faith. They tell me water it down when I get back to the States. They say tone the music down, you might sell a lot of records. But there's people out here dying and none of them heard the message. Took my wifey on a mission trip, hit Central America. Shared her testimony, 40 people stood and stared at her. When she said Jesus should have seen it was insane. Cause 40 out of 40 never heard of Jesus' name. Oh man, we ain't focused on the war, we just kicking it. Worry about our image and our space up on the internet. Take me at the game, coach, I don't wanna play no more. If I can't give it all I gotta leave it out there on the go. Thank you for the grace, for the will and the desire. Got me living for your glory instead of living to retire. But I pray I never tire of going off of Messiah. I don't need no motivation, you the reason I'm inspired. Go hard, 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 go hard. Lord, use me, 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 go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard. Lord, use me, 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 Lord. Let's get it. Go hard for the Lord, let it only take us home. Go hard for the Father, baby, go get it on. That's what that is, baby. That's what that mean. That's what that mean. That's what that is, baby. That's what that mean. That's what that mean. That's what that mean. That mean that we should be out up in the street, not just in houses with our Bibles, summarizing what we read. Man, this ain't deep. While we ain't doing what we read, it's like we sleep. But sinners sleepwalk when they sleep, so why can't we? The redeemed of the Lord act out what he said and make a scene for the Lord. Action cut, say what? Like we was the director, but you better get a grip like movie sets and get the stepping. I know you done it, heard it all. You was going hard for the Lord before you heard the song. But don't play yourself and stop yourself and walk in fear. Scriptures like a mirror, the truth is closer than it appears. Go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard.
Go hard,
Yes,
go
sir.
hard.
Make a lot of plays, sideline to
Go hard out
sideline.
there, boy.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hey,
that-
that get past me.
Yeah,
So-
one thing at Blend, that's what they really told us, man. It's about flying at the ball, sideline to sideline, full speed, and all about angle. So that's one thing I did learn there from JUCO, and they make sure we was really conditioned. We did like 21-10s every other day, so that got me prepared for that. I was in the best shape of my life then, so I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Hey, it's like a small town feel or something, right? Like
Yeah,
where you was at.
all you got is football and Bluebell ice cream. That's it. That's where they make it. Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about. Hey, it be some hot summers, man. You're gonna need some ice cream, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys get the UNLV. Your coaches there. Who's the player that welcomed you into the school?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was Philip Payne, David Green, and C.J. Cox. They were already there. And then
All
you
right.
notice I went in during a coaching change where it was Bobby Hawk coming in. So they still had the old recruits players, and they were seniors this year. And I was coming in, man. That was one of the best nights of my life, man. And I loved everything about Vegas, man. I fell in love with the lifestyle, and now I have to change it because I'm married now, and I have a kid, and it was a fast life for a young 20-year-old kid coming in and all that, man. I didn't know what to do. It was crazy. So I enjoyed the people and experiences that I had with it, though, man. I have lifetime friends and lifetime business partners. I met a friend, Anthony Allegrady, out there, who showed me the way how Las Vegas moved politically, which I didn't know how strong of a political influence that I had at that young of an age. We started the Joint for Joy Foundation, and we did a program called Tackling Childhood Obesity, where we made it available for anybody in Vegas to come and do camps with UFC fighters. We'll do Fight for Obesity. We bring out Jabberwockies for Dance for Obesity. And then we brought out Ray Rice for Tackling Obesity, and Jim Fossil too as well. So with that, me representing the brand of UNLV, I stepped on a lot of toes politically that I didn't know at that time. See, now they have the endorsement deal where, man, if I had that before, man, hey, I'll probably,
That's
man,
nice.
yeah. See, now I think we paved the way for that, man, because, man, if I had that now, oh, man,
Tell you.
that'd be crazy. Yeah, but that's where my first day there, when I came in to visit, that's all the people I met, and it started off from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
with all the hype in Vegas, man, how was you able to stay focused and play football, man? And go to class, like all those stuff is important, man. Like,
Man,
hey,
I'll be,
how was you able to do it?
man, they had FCA, they had all kind of different programs,
Yeah,
man. I'm
yeah,
telling
see,
you this now, man. 20 years old and you go, man, it ain't no focus out there, man, unless you're a Mormon or but it was hard to focus because it's everything is going on. You got Rick Ross and Wiz Khalifa and Mayweather partying on your campus and having concerts, and you got everything. The strip is right there. So for the first year it was hard, but after that, the second year, my senior year, I was like, all right, it gets a little old after you stay there a
okay.
while. But the first 3 months, it
you
was pretty hard. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, congratulations on that.
Yeah, appreciate
So
it.
did you guys have any bowl games during your career at UNLV?
I came in at a time where they were rebuilding. So we had after me, they had all of Coach Hawk's recruits coming in. So I was the beginning of his recruits, his first amount of recruits. So after that, that's when after I left, that's when they started progressing, because those young players that we were mentoring, they basically brought us in as transfer players with experience to help mentor the younger freshmen that's coming in. So we developed that foundation of soul, and I brought that Blink College motivation to them, and kind of was like a mentor, but still getting mentored myself because I was still young and immature and still learning things too, man. So after that, that's when they did get a bowl game appearance. So
All right. That's what's up,
Very
man.
cool. Well, I got some highlights for your UNLV career. We're going to take a look at that. You guys make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and Deezer. Let's take a look at these highlights. We do not own the rights to none of the music, okay?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Man,
We back.
I
We
haven't seen that
back.
highlight in a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back with former UNLV linebacker Princeton Jackson. Um,
Right.
so talk about going into the NFL Combine after you leave UNLV. What teams are
Yeah, man.
looking at you, and what position are they talking about drafting you at?
Uh,
Wow.
some some thought that they could put the weight on me because here's the thing. All my life I always played football and baseball. I had a football game on Friday night in high school. I'd be playing baseball that Saturday. I was playing baseball year round. So I really never had a real off season. Even at Blinn, remember I stopped playing in the middle of baseball season to go into football season. So a lot of teams had the weight concern, or should I go to safety? At the time, I didn't have the speed to play safety at that time. So
Okay.
it made it real difficult. Also, I was dealing with a situation at UNLV. I'll go ahead and tell the story out now. I had a friend, a female friend. I was from Houston. You know, I'm from Houston. She was, I'm gonna try to say this in a professional way. She was basically assaulted by a player on the team. So I walked away from school then, and she got in a better school, graduated from Baylor, and I missed my pro day because they're still under investigation with that. And
Yeah.
I walked away, and after that, with the politics, I got angry because it ruined my opportunity, but at the same time, I helped a person out of a situation.
Okay.
So after that, I didn't play. I didn't want to look at football. I didn't want to watch NFL games. And I'm
Yeah.
saying this story to help young players that's out there that deals with different situations.
You go.
And football isn't everything. So that's one thing that I had to bite and fight. And I went through like a deep depression and all that. And my uncle, the same uncle that I told you that was the hard nosed one, he's like, man,
Yeah.
look, come with me. Let's get this business started. He opened up a group home. And at that time, that really changed my life because it forced me to grow up because I was living this wild Vegas lifestyle where I get everything just thrown to me, whatever I wanted,
Mhm.
basically,
Uh-huh.
to where I had to be a role model for kids. I had 8 teenage kids. I had to
Yes.
be role models for them. And it helped. That made me a man and basically
Yep.
helped me do what I do now. I'm working. I've been from there 6 years. That brought me into teaching adaptive behavior. And my other friend, Kyrie Robinson, he was playing for the Saints at the time. He's rookie year. He's like, man, you need to hop back on this field. Come on, let's go play. I'm like, man, nah, I'm not playing football ever again. I'm done with that. I'm done with the politics. I'm done with all that, man. I'm
Yeah.
done. So,
Yeah.
but I ended up
I'm
eating
on
my
another
words because
level.
but I ended up eating my words because God made a position of me giving up that sacrifice to where I can do all the things that I'm doing right now. I run my own business, training athletes, and giving back. Now I have friends that are coaches, that are recruits, that I can send these players that I train to there. And then also, I end up playing arena football anyway, and I'm still playing right now. So God just brought everything around that full circle in my
Yeah,
life
man.
by
You and your
making
calling.
yeah. But so what I say this to say to all players that's out there that second doubting themselves or going through the struggles or going through any troubles with them playing. Don't sweat it, man. Casey Hampton said, man, just give it 3 years. I didn't even take his advice. I said, man, I'm done. But God ended up
Yeah.
bringing it. This what happened. Kyrie Robinson got injured with the Saints and the Jets. He was on his after that, he's about to stop playing. I said, man, one day I said, man, let's just go to Mexico and play. And this is two years ago, man. It's 2019. We went out
Yeah.
there, man. I learned Spanish. We had the time of our lives. We
Woo.
reconnected as brotherhood, like we was playing in college again, but on a pro level. We
Yeah.
have our kid. He has a daughter. I have a son. And man, like I'm just thankful for God. He just brought everything back in full circle for me at this moment right now. So
Yes, man.
what
That's
I'm
what's
saying
up.
to the kids is out there, no matter what you go through, no matter if you fail at something or anything you feel that's trying to block you from your path and your way, can't
That's
nobody
up,
stop what God has for you. Your gift will always
man.
make room for you. And your gift ain't just going to be your talent. It's about your mind, your personality, your humanitarianism. What do you give out to restore it back into your life in
Here you
tenfold? It
go.
ain't gonna come. It ain't gonna come when you want it.
Well,
You know,
preach it, man.
this it didn't come when I wanted it. You know, but it just, man, God gave me everything that He felt I needed, and it was at his time, and it was my time. My problem all my life, I wanted everything on my time. That's what Vegas taught me. One thing I learned about Vegas, it's my time. I want whatever I want right now. I don't want to wait on it. If I ain't getting it, hey, get on with that. Let's move around. But I had to learn real quick that the life don't work like that, man.
Nah, man.
Yep.
Good.
So we got some footage of your combine right here. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at it real quick. It's the first time we actually have combine footage on our show. So congratulations and shout out to Princeton Jackson. Appreciate you coming on the show again, big guy.
And thank you to Casey Hampton and Plex Performance for helping me get prepared for that combine. So after I was going through, like I said, I was going through a hard time. Casey Hampton, he reached out. He took me in with DJ Hayden, a lot of players, the Charlo twins, the boxers out there in Sugarland. We all worked together and grinded every day, and they were with me all the way when I was going through everything I just told you about, and they helped me to stay positive and focused. So I appreciate that.
That's what's up, man.
All right, no problem. Here we go, guys.
Hey, boy, workout came, man.
Yes,
sir.
ball.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you had good footwork, man.
Heck
Yeah, it looked like you could have played safety, though. Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. At distance, I don't think I had the hips for that, man, because I was a little tight on the hips. But I like coming off that edge. I like them blitzing off that edge and facing the big guys, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
I saw that dummy drill where you did the swim move and got on the edge quick. I was like, "Oh Lord, that's somebody. Sir. That's somebody child on the ground hurt."
Yeah. The thing is, I always wanted to play defensive end, but I was always too small. Because before, like I said, I was playing baseball. I would never get over 215 or 210. But I had the tenacity and the explosiveness to play defensive end. It was like, no, you're not ready for that. Yeah, I was like, all right. But now I'm older. But as I got older, like I said, everything came out. I'm 250 now. I can play DN, and it's 3-down lineman arena, and I still get to live out my dream. It's fun, man. Yeah, it all comes back.
Cool. All right. So in between the time that you did the combine and arena league, what was going on in Princeton Jackson's life at that time?
Man, I was first was group home. After that, I was in Cyprus, and I started teaching there adaptive behavior as a paraprofessional, and I did that for about 6 years. And that's what I was like, all the kids are right here. All my friends, their coaches, all my same coaches I was recruiting with are here. So I just started training. I started training on the side. I didn't want to get involved with coaching and dealing with all that and playing time and parents and the politics of it because I was burnt out from it. You know, it took time. It took at least 2 or 3 years of not dealing with sports at all, just dealing with strictly our group home kids and giving our time and everything to them. And to help me heal from also, I forgot to tell you this part, 2013, my cousin was murdered in Jasper, Texas, Alfred Wright. So he looks exactly like me. He's just like me too. He's a family person, college athlete, went to Mary Hardin Baylor. He went missing for 19 days, and we found him dead, basically. So that was really hard on my family. That was really hard on me. So sports was the last thing on my mind at that point. So, but the kids, they helped me heal from that. They saw before. At first, it was rocky. And they'll have their aggressions, they'll have their anger because they're thinking like, hey, they're in the system, you're gonna leave my life anyway, so you don't really care. So that's what they thought. But then after they see me going through what I was going through and still giving what I had left in me, even though I was a broken soul, just giving my service anyway, it developed a bond and something that I found in my life that I felt was my calling, and I think it is still, and that's why I do what I do now. And God blessed me with a way to play ball and still do what I do without it all getting all crumbled up, and I'm happy doing it. So that's what I was doing. So I left to go play ball after that with one of my students talking me into doing a workout, and that's when I called Kyrie, and we ended up in Mexico. That's how I got out of teaching and going to play ball overseas for a couple of years, and I came back and do it all again.
Yeah. For a kid that want to be a linebacker one day, talk to him about the importance of being a good linebacker.
Oh man, trust your instincts. Work out every day. If you're too young to do the weights, do sit-ups and push-ups. Do agility drills. Mm-hmm. Eat right. They got a lot of junk food now, and if you're in a middle age to middle school, high school, man, social media is the devil. So just focus on your craft and what you can do and not what you see all the time. Humble yourself. Don't let people make you react to things except who you are. That was one thing I realized now, and I wish I would have changed being young and now. I wish I knew that then. Just be comfortable with who you are in your own skin. You don't have to impress anybody. You don't have to be the man all the time. Just accept yourself and love yourself for who you are first, and then everything else will fall into place. I always felt like I was a people pleaser at times in UNLV. And then, you have your friends in the hoods on the streets, you want to impress them too. You want to make them feel like you ain't forgot about them. There's going to be a lot of pressures that come on with sports. You got your families, you got different situations. And when you got all that going around you and you ain't even right here, it's bound to fall, or you down to fall mentally, and it'll break you down. But sometimes, hey, if you get broken down, it's a learning stage that you get pick up. Then, hey, here I am now. I'm still here to tell you, hey, it all came back. It all came back in full circle, and I'm starting to understand it now. So, any young linebacker out there, just work hard. Don't choose football only. Find anything you like to do. Find your hobbies. At the end of the day, it all comes to connecting with people and attracting the law of attraction. Whatever you give out to people in general, it's all gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back to full. Yeah, that's basically it, man. So just have a good heart and work hard for it.
Nice.
That's what's up, man. So you go to Mexico, man. You play for Mexico. You go to the Arena League. Talk about the speed of the game from college to Arena League and the difference of like the gameplay. Just like you said, 3-down linemen on defense. The wide receiver get a running start. So talk about that a little bit.
Arena football is my best friend. So because I'm already explosive, right? And then you bring that speed times strength, and you got a lot of power. Oh yeah. So it's 50 yards too. So it's not 100 yards when you got all that space. You got to come see me now. You ain't got time to run around just right now. So I can, and then it's 3-down linemen. So if I'm playing defensive end, if I'm hitting you on the outside full speed all the time, I can just come outside and spin move on the inside. I'm free, and that's a kill shot. So, man, I love that. I have a great time playing arena. And as far as playing in Mexico, man, it was like another Vegas at the beginning, because they love us black men. They love us, the people, the culture. They love you. And it's Aztec Indians. It's Mexicas. So we learned their cultures. We learned the way of living. And this is the first time that they put a Mexican team and Americans together as one. So they created a Netflix series out of it, and it's going to come out in I think a couple of years. But we did everything together. We was right there in the heart of Mexico City, where the Zocalo, where the president sat. And man, we that was an experience for me. Not only it taught me, because I was out there by myself. I was out there with my best friend Kyrie Robinson, and we learned so much about each other, and we really had to find ourselves. It was like a spiritual awakening kind of thing of playing there and learning and watching people and seeing how they live out there. It made you appreciate things. It made you appreciate what you do, and it makes you realize that you have a purpose for your life and for everybody else that's looking at you. So it was a humbling experience.
Okay, cool. Well, we got some highlights of that career out there, and guys went on in 2019 to win the championship. We'll go ahead and take a look at these highlights real quick, and then we'll talk about it after we come back. All right?
All right.
Número 7, Princeton Jackson.
Eating all day.
Eat, baby, eat.
Yes, sir. Eating all day. Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying?
I'm talking about.
It looked like you got an interception right there. You was trying to take it back to the house.
Yeah, I tried to do a little
Good,
something. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was a fun experience, man.
So talk about winning the championship that year and the feel of winning another championship. That's like 3 on 3 different levels: high school, JUCO, and Arena League. So that's like 3 championships. So we're actually 5 or 4 because you won 2 in high school. Talk about the championship feeling in arena football.
Man, this championship was different. The reason why is because we made history. We took American players along with Mexican players, united them on one team, and did something special. And in Mexico City, you got 24 million out there. So just to see, it was like it was for the city. Like the passion is different there out there. So just to see the looks on the faces, you giving all the people that are struggling out there hope, seeing the kids how they see you as a star, and some see you as a god, man. It was crazy. I mean, it was just a blessing to be out there and be a part of that. Dr. Conde was our owner. He's a doctor, and he really took care of all the players real well. You know what I mean? And he hooked us up, man. So I appreciate that too. But one thing, all my friends, I still have lifetime friends, lifetime family out there, and I appreciate all the blessings and the things I learned. I learned Spanish out there. They taught me all the ways of their living, and it was just a humbling experience. And to win the championship on top of that and bring that home to tell my kid about something, tell all my friends about it, and help people go through the things that I learned out there, it's a plus.
Man, nice.
Okay, cool. So life after football, I know you're still playing. You're
Yeah,
doing a
a
whole
little
lot of
bit.
other things. Let the fans know what Princeton Jackson got going on right now.
All right. Well, right now I'm focusing on my mental health. Deal with a lot of concussions in the day. Also
Yes.
alcoholism,
Yeah.
drug abuse, all that. That's another thing that comes with sports that you really have to pay attention to. Because at the time, at a young age, I didn't think it was a problem because it was. Look, I look around me, look around in Mexico, look around in Vegas, everybody
Yeah.
doing it. So it's like, what, what problem? But reality, I had to face that, and I really enjoy it right now. I'm sober and I'm happy, and it helps me help and every like I said, the blessings really start flowing around. I'm an ABA therapist right now. I train athletes on the side. Also, I make highlight tapes for those athletes to send them to college. I got a lot of friends, high school coaches. John Gandy, he's at Conroe. We played with Russell Shepard at high school at Cy Ridge, and
Okay.
he played with me at Blend too. So I got a lot of people that's out there. If I miss some names, we're sorry. I got a lot of coaches all over the globe. So a lot of friends is coaching all over. So what I do is I use what God has given me, and now that we have all the social medias and all the things like what you're doing right now for me, I want to give
Mhm.
it all back. That's just where I'm at in my life, giving anything that God has blessed me with back to the people that's around me and to the universe. 'Cause that's
That's
how
what's
it all
up.
comes back.
That's what's up, man. True. So any advice for anybody watching tonight that's playing football, no matter what level they're competing on or any sport, it doesn't matter.
Yes, sir. Trust in God. Trust in God with all your heart. Pray every day. If it's the Lord's Prayer, you have to find a higher power, a spiritual healing every day and every
Hmm.
morning, especially to prepare yourself for what you're going to deal with out of day. It's like working out. You got to work out your middle spiritual side to prepare for your game, the game of life. So
That's right.
pay attention to that, and everything else will lead you in the right direction because you're working that mental spiritual part of your brain. So just keep that going and everything
Yeah.
else gonna fall into place. I promise.
That's right, man.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Before we head out, do you have any shout outs for any family members or coaches or players?
I got one person to shout out because it's the first thing that comes to my mind, and this will help me make this decision about the sobriety and all that. And every day is a battle. It ain't. I have to stay prayed up. It ain't easy, and I know
Yeah.
she'll be so proud of me right now. My grandmother Lulu, she passed
Uh,
away in July, and I know she is coming down and speaking down from the heaven gates right now. She's so proud of me, and I love her and I miss her. So that's really it. And
that's
my
a good
mom,
one.
hey mama, and my pops,
Come
what up?
What's
Yeah.
going on, guys?
on.
All right. For the
So,
people that have social media accounts, where can they follow you at? And drop that address of your fitness center or the phone number they can get in contact with you with, or the contact information.
Okay. My Instagram is at HTownPrince100, at HTownPrince100, and you can hit me on Facebook, Princeton Jackson, and my sports page is Princeton Jackson Dual Sport Fitness for any trainings, or you can go to my regular Facebook page as well. So and everything else is on there.
All
yeah,
right,
nice.
cool. Yep. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. We
Yes,
had a great
sir.
time. You're
Yeah.
more than welcome to come back anytime. Is there
Yes,
anything
sir.
else you would like to add before we head out?
Yes, I do. Man, I can't believe y'all had everything structured and lined up like that. I was not prepared. You found highlights from way before, all the pictures and all that. So, hey, praise up to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for everything on this show. I was not prepared for all that. So, that was really cool that y'all really took the time out and really dissected my whole life story. Just had it. You were right when you said you was the pilot. Y'all just, hey, help me all the way through. Thanks, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
smooth landing,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
smooth
landed
landing,
y'all.
baby.
Yeah,
You
man.
see?
Y'all really
All
did
right.
y'all research and put the work in. I appreciate that, man. That's cool.
Anytime.
No problem, man. You're more than welcome to come back anytime, man. If you want to talk about
Yeah,
a specific subject about playing linebacker or defense in the end or strong safety, you come on here and help somebody else out, man. That's all we here to do,
Yes, sir.
okay?
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
All right, man.
Yep. You guys make sure you subscribe and tune in to the next episode. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Deezer. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You just tuned in to another edition of the Sports Shop 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Coulter. And to my far right, I'd like to thank my co-host, Kevin Johnson, KJ, and today's special guest, former UNLV linebacker and former Mexicah Pro Arena Football 2019 champion, Princeton Jackson. All right.
Thank you. Honored to
Now,
be here.
you
Thank
guys know our motto. It's not how you start, it's how you what?
How you
it's how you-
finish?
So keep going.
There you go.
All right.
Until
Boss
next
up.
time, wear your mask. Be safe. Peace.
Peace out.
Later.